I did a reading on the Nancy Guthrie case, and the first thing that came out, I used an oracle deck first and then my tarot decks, and the first thing that came out was boat, and I thought that was quite weird. The way that I was seeing it was, I kept getting like a lot of stuff with money, you know, to take money, it's a money thing, draining money, forcing money, stealing money. I got a lot of like money stuff. The weird thing is, when I saw a boat, I was thinking, if somebody wanted money, I'm thinking, well, they're probably poor and starving, which I don't think it's the case now that I'm hearing about the ransom notes. I was thinking, well, if they're poor and they need money, how could they afford a boat? Now I hear that there's ransom notes that seem like they are international, so she could be overseas. So I want to see, are these ransom notes real? Are they legit? Because they're asking for, I think, $6 million in Bitcoin or something similar. King of Swords reversed. I don't know if that's legit, because that's usually lies. Not King of Swords reversed is dishonesty, or like not knowing something. So maybe that's just a hoax. But it kind of made me think, the fact that I saw a boat. Now I don't take that deck super literally, but I thought maybe it meant she was near water or something like that. But and then Knight of Swords reversed. Anytime swords, that's air element. So when you see swords in tarot, it's like thoughts, communications, knowledge, mental. So when they're reversed, a lot of times that could be dishonesty, you know. Seven of Cups reversed. This is trying to make one of your fantasies come true. Four of Swords. Needing to heal. A lot of swords here. These notes legit. Six of Cups reversed. I was getting that in the reading yesterday too. Six of Cups is about like the past, memories, nostalgia. Reversed usually means like it could be somebody stuck in the past. You know, the fact that that came up yesterday made me think, is it someone that she knew from a while ago? Somebody who knew the family, somebody who for some reason had some sort of mental illness and they got triggered for whatever reason and decided to do this. That's kind of how it was coming out yesterday. Is this an international thing? Oh, the globe. Huh. Okay. Because like I said, maybe that boat thing was literal. Two of Wands technically is about making plans, but he's got the world. It's like I got the map. I'm making the plans. I'm looking out overseas. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I think it's legit. Let's see. It's all alleged. All my opinion. Two of Swords reversed is a decision being made. Four of Cups. This is not knowing if you want something. Or like something like being offered and you're like, no, I don't want that. Like, no, it's not good enough. Or, I don't know. You know, this could be anything, but I don't know if it's just like a bias in me or what, but I keep thinking like, what if it was like an ex-boyfriend of her daughter's or something that just like maybe felt snubbed and rejected, and so wanted to bring this. A Page of Swords upright. It's hard to tell. The boat thing threw me off. And now, you know, this is making me... Or maybe it was. I mean, maybe it's both. Something similar to that. The Fool. It's a new journey. And Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman who has money. A new journey, or a journey with a woman who has money. Maybe he did take her overseas. Maybe this is an overseas thing. Seven of Swords reversed. That's like the truth revealed. Temperance reversed. King of Wands. Not healing, not getting things into balance. This could be an unhealed person. This could be someone who's angry that they couldn't reconcile with someone again. Maybe that theory of someone who was close to them in the past. That's Six of Cups coming up is what keeps getting me, because that's, like I said, that's from like, you know, the past, nostalgia, then like feeling a lack. This could be a financial lack, an emotional lack, a lack of health, a lack of anything. But this was heavy actually coming out in the reading. This came out about 3 times. And in different ways, and it was depending how I was asking. So when it came out, when it first came out, it came out like this, which is taking. This is like when people are trying to take money from you. When this is upright, somebody's giving money or something. Somebody's being very generous and very giving. They're giving. But when it's reversed, it's kind of like you're forcing someone to give. You're taking, or you're stealing, or you have this like out of balance. So definitely does feel like a money thing, but like, I don't know why I keep thinking that emotions are attached to it as well. That could just be me. The Hermit reversed. Loneliness. Somebody who's lonely. And Wheel of Fortune reversed. Bad luck or lack of fortune. And then a brilliant idea that they thought they had that they're going to work on, which is toxic, with the Devil coming out. A bad choice. The Lovers reversed. Maybe it's a little bit of all of the above. There it is again, the Six of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. So being stuck in the past, I don't know if this is someone who's just stuck on something. Someone from their past that's stuck on something. Trying to get back into balance after it was out of balance. This is trying to balance things up in the air. Usually reverse is like, it's out of balance. I dropped it. Now a balance card is upright. It's like unbalanced or balanced, trying to get the balance back. Trying to get, you know, right side up again. But somebody definitely keeps coming out like somebody's so stuck in the past. I do wonder if, like, those things, maybe those letters are not legit and it's just somebody trying to capitalize off of a bad situation over here, you know. But, again, odd that we saw the World there. Justice, King of Cups with Four of Swords. Maybe there's a whole head of the operation with the King of Cups. It's King of Happiness. We have Justice coming out, so Justice being called into play, not doing the right thing. Again, also the balance, not doing the right thing, and needing to heal. I'm wondering, is this someone who didn't really want to do this, but they were working for somebody? That's what I was going to say too before, but then when I was asking like the mindset of the person, like what happened after the Ring camera, it was coming out at that point upright, and I was like, their mindset was to be generous, and that didn't make sense to me. No, I think their mindset was that they're gonna get paid. They're gonna get paid for doing this terrible deed. Oh my goodness. Have an ending. Oh gosh. Okay. Some final cards. Are these letters legit? Was that the actual person who took her? Again. Okay, so maybe they are. I don't know why this stuck in the past thing. Or unless that Six of Cups is saying something else. Inner child. Sometimes inner child work. Somebody who, I don't know. That one keeps showing up. But here we have, this is, again, coming out reversed, the Seven of Swords. This is like lies, deception. When it's reversed, it's like the truth coming out. And then as well as this Ace of Wands. This came out yesterday in the reading too, which I don't know if I'm going to post that one, because I felt like, I don't know if I really uncovered anything really, other than it was a man, on the younger side, at the door, which we knew from the Ring camera anyway. It's just kind of confirmed that, but it's you know, I am getting the money thing though, like I said. But one thing I found interesting was this came out yesterday, and this did remind me of when he has that like bushel of flowers that he's going to like put over the Ring camera. This is kind of like what it looked like in his hand. So yeah, maybe this is, maybe he was working for someone, and the moon's reversed. That's when everything comes to light. So I think that might be it. Maybe it was somebody who was working for someone bigger than them. Maybe it's a bigger operation. It's hard to tell, you know, I like to do these more blindly than, you know, sometimes when I know some information, it's almost like, especially when my heart gets involved, then it's hard, because it's like I want them to be found so badly that, like, you know, I could start misinterpreting the cards to, you know, to say that. But the Emperor reverse and the Star reverse, it's like controlling the situation in a bad way, though. And the Five of Cups, sadness. Yeah, I can't look at this anymore. I do hope she's found safe. This is all alleged, all my opinion. I do hope that she is returned home safely, and I'm so sorry to the family for going through this. All right, you guys, talk soon.